Hello everybody and welcome to today's junior varsity action between Hornell and LeRoy. I'm Bob Peischer broadcasting from the Maple City Dodge broadcast booth. And here we go. Hornell in the red. They are going from left to right on your screen. LeRoy in the white, going from right to left. That time Eddie Tanzi couldn't keep the ball from going out of bounds, but Tanzi going after it again. That's number 8, Jasmine Avery, I'm sorry. The LeRoy, that's why it was kind of confusing. LeRoy, their roster has the names, last names first, and Hornell has the first names first. So I'm sorry I look over there and get a little confused, but we'll get back on track here. That's Zara Mir. Right there, Zara, number 1. Gonna go out of bounds. Mare to throw it in. Mariana Colson off Mare. Eddie Gephardt chases after the ball there. They have 2 Addies. That's awesome. Addie, both 9th graders, so we'll be hearing them names for a number of years to come. Throwing, that's Corretto. Corretto tries to get it up, does get it to White, but nice position that time by number 16, Valdez. But Hornell gets it back. Far side. I was going to say, she's got to just wail off and try to center, even with her left leg. That's Mariana Colson. Alexis Smith centers it, gets it to Cork. And back and forth. That was Harper Sullivan sends it over. And kicked out of bounds. That was number 4, Eddie Tanzi. That had it. And there's number 4, Delaney Thompson. Kick that. Oh! Nice try by Condendorio. That's Zoe Condendorio, another the 9th grader. Corner kick. A little too far that time. Today's game brought to you by Strobo Supply, located at 40 Shawmont Industrial Park. Specialized in distribution, liquid paint application, Presidium floor coating. Log on to strobosupply.com. Strobo Supply. Kick it now. There we go. Good job. Condidorio. It's going to go out of bounds. Today's game brought to you by St. James Hospital. There's Dr. Ali Mansour, new sports medicine physician, 385-3740. Injured, he's got you covered. Dr. Ali Mansour. First Heritage Federal Credit Union, open a Kasasa checking account that pays you, earn cashback rewards, foreign ATM fees refunded. Do you, Kasasa? I do. First Heritage Federal Credit Union, corners of Mays and Seneca Street. It's going to go out of bounds. There's number 8, Maddie Major. I like that name, Major. And the team is coached by Coach Lucky. I asked her, are you undefeated? You're either really good or lucky. It's an awesome name for the Lady Oatkan Knights. Oatkan Knights, or not Oatkan. Oatkan. Send it. There we go. Nice try. She's had some decent opportunities, Condidorio. Condidorio. Up front to Tanzi. Tanzi looking to center. Gets back to Condidorio. Goes through. Take that shot. Oh, nice attempt. That time that was number 12, Harper Sullivan. Not sure who's in goal for Hornell, to be honest with you. It's going to make it out of bounds. Today's game brought to you by the Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street, 324-3500. Cremation service is only $16.95 plus a crematory fee. Jim Dagan, Laura Pico, thank you very much for your support. Home and healthcare services by Compassionate in-home healthcare at the comfort of your very own home. 324-4142. No longer need to go to a nursing home. Get all the care you need right there at Home Healthcare Services. Got RNs, LPNs, homemakers, housekeepers, everything. All insurance, most insurance. I think, not really sure all the insurances, but the insurance is accepted. I'm sure, like everything else, different insurances apply. Out of bounds. Substitutes coming in. Today's game brought to you by Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorney's offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Proud supporters of the Bills, the Sabres, your Hornell Lady Raiders. Connors and Ferris, the overhead door company of Canastea Valley, 382-8172. Commercial, residential, agricultural doors. Off from the best, Jim Moyer at the Overhead Door Company of Canisteel Valley. Hornell boys win 7-0 on the road, a game we did not bring you yesterday. At Letchworth, Warsaw. Ella White. Nice center. And there's a goal. Beautiful job. Beautiful pass, Ella. Scoring for Hornell, Sylvia Corretto. Hornell with a 1-0 lead now. Or a cork. Look at Ella. The speed, Ella. And there's another goal. Beautiful job. You're not going to stop the speed of White. White Lightning, Ella White. So 2-0 here, Hornell. Well, nice try on the far side by Maddie Major. Major only an 8th grader. Ooh, not a good kick, unfortunately. Uh-oh. You got to stop that ball. Control. It's all about control. Today's game brought to you by the Ryan Agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. 3 gate locations to serve you better. Thanks, Jeff Ryan. Insurance protection you can rely on from the Ryan Agencies. 324-7500, stopping at 57 Broadway. Stay inside. Stay inside. Up front, and that's Marin Kemp. Marin. Today's game brought to you by Simmons & Rockwell Nissan and Simmons & Rockwell Ford. Top-notch sales service make car buying simple when you stop at either Simmons & Rockwell Nissan or Simmons & Rockwell Ford. Right across the street from each other up in North Hornell. Crossing the field, that's Condendorio. That's Payton, P-A-I-T-Y-N, Payton Condendorio. The other one, number 11, is Zoe, so we do differentiate between those two. Zoe, both and Peyton are in 9th grade. Centered, not free yet. And there's a goal. Nice goal that time by number 4. Addie Tons. Oh, I guess it's not a goal. Ooh, my mistake. My mistake. Tanzi was bidden for. I didn't see what happened. I have to look at, I look away from the screen to see the name just to make sure I have that right, and didn't know that she had missed it. Nice defense. Substitutes coming in. Today's game brought to you by MysticMedia.com, your small business digital success partner, web development, search optimization, blog content, and so much more. Log on to MysticMedia.com. And Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair, 324-7400. Thanks to all the fine folks up there at Butler Excavating and Concrete and City View Towing, located at the old Maple City Mountain on your turnpike. So if you're headed up to Twin Hickory, you'll see the sign that says Butler Excavating and City View. What? Very fair prices on car repair. Take it to City View. White sends it up. Gardner. Isabel Gardner. Not sure the whistle there, but there was one. Today's game brought to you by John and Dagan, proudly serving the Southern Tier since 1989, 324-6690. Thanks, John, for all your support. John and Dagan, attorney at law. Sent out of bounds. Oops, I'm thinking she's going after the ball. The ball's in action over here. That's what I get for looking at the monitor all the time here. I want to make sure you catch all the action, but sometimes I miss it, so I apologize. Nice defense by Madison Connor, the 10th grader. The defense doesn't get a lot of call. I do apologize. Offense gets most of the accolades because they score and make awesome passes and stuff, but the defense has just been amazing for Hornell. Gray Manufacturing Industry, supplying goods, technical services, and consulting, as well as new and overall components to the transit authorities since 2006. Thanks to all the fine folks at the South Yards at Gray Manufacturing. Zoe Condidorio, number 11. Nice takeaway that time by Cork. Nobody along the sideline, though, unfortunately, for Cork. Hawaiian Chiropractic Associates, over 30 years of lower back pain, neck pain, headaches, all your spine care needs. Call Dr. John Wyan, Dr. Rich Chakowski at Hawaiian Chiropractic, 324-7246. Or stop in at 20 Park Drive, Hawaiian Chiropractic Associates. Nice attempt at a shot by Maddie Major that time. Along the near side that time, that was number 9, Riley Harwood. Riley tried to send it up, but Giglio's Plumbing and Heating and Cooling is now hiring qualified HVAC and plumbing techs. Competitive pay based on experience. Call 382-0836, Giglio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. I'm an electrician, but not plumbing. I leave that to the professionals. I worked 13 years as an electrician, wiring houses, commercial, residential, high voltage, low voltage, 3-phase, all and in between. A lot of fun. One of my second loves is doing electric. Up front, you got to be careful. Those sneaky girls. And it's going to be a corner kick for the Red Raiders. Today's game brought to you by Dr. Pico, 15 Loader Street in Wellsville, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben and Allegheny counties for over 25 years. Dr. Pat Pico. How about the Italian Villa, the best Italian food around? Those pictures don't do it justice, even though those pictures look awesome. The food is absolutely delicious at the Italian Villa. Don't forget the 2 large slices of pizza and a side salad for only $10. All your favorite dressings as well with homemade croutons. All at the Italian Villa. That was number 12, Harper Sullivan, for LeRoy, that's in the white. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bob Peischer, broadcasting from the Simmons and Rockwell broadcast booth here high above Maple City Park as Hornell Lady Raiders JV takes on the LeRoy Lady Oatkan Knights. Hornell with a 2-0 lead here on the John and Dagan scoreboard. Up front again, the ever-dangerous Gardner. Gardner centers it, and nice stop by Marion Kemp, the 8th grade goalkeeper. She likes coming to the side every time. She's knowing her strengths and where her favorite players are. I shouldn't say her favorite, but the players she knows that she wants to get it to. Some of the holders gets it to Harper Sullivan. Sullivan playing around with it a little bit too much, finally knocked away by Connor. Like I said, the defense. And then given right back to Condendorio. That's Zoe Condendorio. Condendorio sends it in. And there's a goal. Who was it this time? Who else? Ella White. Nice job, Ella. take a look at that last goal by White. Mayer gives it up to Alexis Smith. Take away by Maylee Martin, number 18. Again, Hornell in the red, LeRoy in the white. Nice up front that time. No one on the defense there. Oh, she almost passes it herself, and Marion Kemp comes up. See if she runs to this side again. Yep, she is. Interesting. Plus, she's left-footed. No, she's right-footed. I'm sorry. I think like if she would just keep it where she is and try to kick it over in this direction, but she's young. She's still learning. She's only an 8th grader. Cleared out of bounds by Maya Burns. 13.5 minutes left here. Today's game brought to you by Ed's Computers, Sales and Service, 180 Main Street, Hornell, 324-6424. Need a new computer, one repaired. It's Ed's Computers. How about laptops, network systems? Ed can do it all. What a genius Ed is. I know him. He's a great guy and very talented at what he does. That might be Adeline Schmidt in goal for Hornell. Like I said, Yep, and I hear people saying, yes, Addie, good job, Addie. That's the problem with rosters when you get from JV and young. That's why people always go, can you do our modified games? Can you do this or that? And I said, I can't. Well, I could, and I have done it in the past, but the big problem is usually the coaches do not carry rosters with them. You can't get them online, so it's kind of a pain to try to track down rosters. So I just don't want to film the games. I'd rather announce and everything like that. But the younger teams is just not prepared online. Hornell, John Carnabone does a great job. Every team at every level is online, so you can get the rosters. Maybe the numbers aren't there properly, but he does the best he can. Oop, not sure what's going on there. Might have been offsides. Because you need, obviously, the coaches to, once the jerseys and stuff are handed out, to give them to John so he can update them. But I did go to LeRoy's, and they only had football and I think men's soccer listed online on the site that has space for everybody. And I know they have a new athletic director, I believe, in LeRoy as well. And it's not just me. There are other streaming companies that do what I do that will call me and ask me if I have a roster for this group, or how do I find that roster and this and that, and also the newspapers as well, because they'll hear cover it. They don't have rosters for JV or whatever, and they want to know who's who, and it'd be nice just to be able to go. They all have the access to the online for every level, especially because a lot of these teams beg for coverage, beg for newspaper, beg for online coverage and stuff, but when they don't supply us stuff, it's hard to get across to people, you know. I don't want to say number 0 passed to number 3 and scored, you know. It's sorry to rant and get off my soapbox a little bit, but that's just the importance of rosters. Up front, a nice knock away that time by Cara Valdez. And a steal that time by Sullivan, back and forth though. And that's going to go, oh, I thought it was off Sullivan that time, but no. Today's game brought to you by Howard Hanna Real Estate Services and Reggie Gambini, your licensed real estate salesperson. 382-3052. Thanks, Reggie. And thanks, Howard Hanna. Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights in wellness. There's Dr. Joseph McKay, 44 Genesee Street in Hornell, 385-3751. He's also a professor of nutrition and a professional natural bodybuilder, Dr. Joseph McKay in Hornell. Up front, 16 against 16. I always like when that's 16, Sylvia Corretto for Hornell and Cara Valdez, the 10th grader. Going to be a corner kick for Hornell. Today's game brought to you by your local Farmers Insurance, Amy Graham. Coverage for things you care about, auto, home, business. 385-3434. Give Amy Graham a call. She knows a thing or two because she's seen a thing or two. Amy Graham, your local Farmers Insurance agent. Thank you, Amy. Up front, 3-on-1, over. Oh, and just wide, kick by Molly Haley. Goes against the net. Hess's Tree and Stump Removal, Bucket Truck Services, Chipping, Stump Grinding, Dependable Expert Service, 324-1326. That's Lenny Rose, or 382-1535 for Hess's Tree and Stump Removal. You can see Hornell's nose for the ball. Just, it's a great job. Valdez knocks it out of bounds. Nice clear that time by Sullivan. That's Harper Sullivan, the 9th grader. Valley Apparel and Designs. They do custom apparel and signs. Thank everybody down there, and look at the great stuff you can get there. Hoodies, t-shirts, sweatshirts, blankets, coffee mugs, you name it, they can do it. Banners, everything at Valley Apparel and Designs right here in Hornell. Proud supporters of the Raider Athletics. 3-0 here in the first half of this JV game. Don't forget varsity coming up after this. Hornell and LeRoy. Where'd the ball go? I don't even see any, but oh, there it is. I thought they were still trying to chase it. Up front. And again, she knows where to go. Beautiful job by Corretto that time. Sneaking up on the left side, but stopped by Kemp. That's awesome. Out of bounds by number 8, Maddie Major. Sullivan sends it up. Intercepted by Delaney Thompson. Far side back and forth. Sullivan crosses it. Nice pass. A good job on the defense that time by Maylee Martin. Does end up going out of bounds, but she was there defensively. Throw in by Gephardt. Oh, nice. Sorry, I missed that, but nice shot by Gephardt. Stopped by Eddie Schmidt. I have neighbors that are Schmidts. And I used to have neighbors, twin boys, that were Schmidts. Andy and Brian. And I just saw, and I couldn't, and the reason I can tell them apart, when they were younger, when they would come around, it was because one had gold. Andy had the gold glasses, and Brian had the silver rimmed glasses. That might be one of their kids, to be honest with you. Not 100% positive. Today's game brought to you by Strobel Supply. I want to thank everybody, the fine folks at Strobel Supply in Hornell. Ella White. Nice, beautiful stop that time by Kemp. Take a look at that nice stop by Kemp. Boom, right to her. Able to cover it up. Beautiful job. Connor to boot. Sullivan up front. Intercepted by Riley Harwood. Harwood fighting for it. Harwood sends it up, but sent right back again. By Julie Kamansky. Number 6. Hornell has it. Colson looking to center. She does. Defense is right there, though. Sullivan finally ends up with it. She sends it up. See who's going to get to it first. Madison Connor is going to try to screen out, really no need to screen out Maddie Major there. If you'd like to order copies, digital download DVDs, well, I really don't encourage DVDs anymore, but if you'd like a digital copy of this, the digital download, they are $25, and just go on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter and notify me you'd like your own digital copy for 30 years from now. You can look back on it. And I would say the kids don't appreciate it now, but any of you, wouldn't you love to have some nice film of yourself playing, or when you were younger? So, of course, now we're at that point where a lot of the parents do have videos. I was brought up with, my dad took only about probably 30 minutes worth of me playing football and stuff, and that was it, and it's not even very good. With the old film cameras, you had to have it developed. Remember those days, if you're old enough. I'm 54, so that was the 70s and early 80s. As the clock ticks down. That's going to take us to halftime. So it's 3-0 Hornell on top. We're going to take a break during halftime here. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes. Again, Hornell 3-0. We'll be back.
The Ryan Agencies, your locally invested independent insurance agency. The Ryan Agency supports your hometown. Unlike online insurance companies based thousands of miles away, the good people at the Ryan Agencies live and invest here, consistently supporting hundreds of local organizations. The Ryan Agencies, your hometown supporter and source for all things insurance.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
Do you or someone you know have a sports injury? An expert team is now available at St. James Hospital. Our sports medicine team treats a wide range of orthopedic conditions for people of all ages. We offer surgical and non-surgical options, as well as rehab to help you recover as quickly as possible. Whether you're a serious athlete, weekend warrior, or dealing with aches and pains of daily life, our expert team is here for you. Let us help you get back in the game.
When I'm older, I want to be a teacher.
If you be a good person, you can still have freedom and enjoy life.
I want to be an astronaut.
At Kiwanis, we give kids the opportunities they need to reach their full potential.
A nice person who makes everyone smile. It's good to make people smile because it makes them happy.
Because the world can only meet its potential if kids do.
If we didn't have superheroes, our Earth would not be safe.
Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Laura and I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our veterans, especially those who have served or are currently serving overseas.
Here at the Dagan Funeral Home, we take pride in serving the funeral needs of our veterans. We can arrange military services and, if desired, burial in a VA cemetery. We will provide an American flag, a veteran's cemetery marker, and can also apply for military death benefits.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving our veterans.
When it comes to workers' comp, things can change quickly.
The only way to make sure your rights are protected is to have a trusted, committed attorney on your side.
An attorney who has devoted their career to helping injured workers.
Someone to fight for the money and medical benefits you deserve.
The only person on your side
is the attorney at your side.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
With Kasasa Checking from First Heritage, you can easily earn free cash rewards each month. Choose either Kasasa Cash and earn up to 2.5% APY on your balance, or Kasasa Cash Back and earn up to 4% on your debit card purchases. We'll even refund up to $25 per month of your ATM fees. So, what would you do with your free cash rewards? Maybe put them towards those long-desired home improvements? Hey, they're your free cash rewards. Spend them however you want. Visit FHFCU.org to learn more and open your account today.
St. James Hospital in Hornell is a great place to be a nurse.
The best part of my job at St. James is our sense of community. Whether you're sick or if you're injured or if you need a CPR course, I feel that we're here to address your needs.
St. James Hospital is hiring skilled and compassionate nurses for our state-of-the-art emergency, inpatient, and surgery departments. In addition, we are offering $15,000 sign-on bonuses for RNs and $5,000 for LPNs. Come join our tight-knit community that cares for you as much as we care about our patients.
Ryan Agencies, your locally invested independent insurance agency. The Ryan Agency supports your hometown. Unlike online insurance companies based thousands of miles away, the good people at the Ryan Agencies live and invest here, consistently supporting hundreds of local organizations. The Ryan Agencies, your hometown supporter and source for all things insurance.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
Do you or someone you know have a sports injury? An expert team is now available at St. James Hospital. Our sports medicine team treats a wide range of orthopedic conditions for people of all ages. We offer surgical and non-surgical options, as well as rehab to help you recover as quickly as possible. Whether you're a serious athlete, weekend warrior, or dealing with aches and pains of daily life, our expert team is here for you. Let us help you get back in the game.
When I'm older, I want to be a teacher.
If you be a good person, you can still have freedom and enjoy life.
I want to be an astronaut.
At Kiwanis, we give kids the opportunities they need to reach their full potential.
A nice person who makes everyone smile. It's good to make people smile because it makes them happy.
Okay, welcome back for second half. Hornell with a 3-0 lead. Don't forget varsity coming up at 7 o'clock. Hornell in the red, LeRoy in the white here. It's a way to weave through the defense. That time it was number 11, Zoe Condendorio. That ball knocked out of bounds. See, this kind of gives you an idea. So I have an audio, the camera. I mean, this is the extensive stuff. They're doing home games. Away games, it's a lot simpler and smaller, where it just consists of this camera, a tripod, maybe an iPad, and you can go live. So it's. But this will kind of give you an idea if you really want to go extensive. This system here is probably about $5,000. This all set up. But you're going to spend probably about $3,000 because you also need a monitor. You need stuff to make it simpler and better. But we'll talk. Whoops, we didn't start our clock. Direct kick. This time for Zoe Condendorio. Oh, just off to. Oh, I'm glad the Hornell didn't try. She's got to know where she is on the field. So you don't want to hit it and then give them another corner kick. Yeah, anytime you set yourself up where that is, you want to know what's behind you, just in case you have a chance just to let it go out of bounds, and it's obviously a kick for Hornell's Schmidt. Crossing. Hornell's got a new goalkeeper in. Centered. And kicked out of bounds. That's number 8, Maddie Major. Today's game brought to you by St. James Hospital. There's Dr. Ali Mansour, 385-3740. Injured, he's got you covered. St. James Hospital. Sports medicine physician. First Heritage Federal Credit Union, a credit union that saves you money. That's right. Earn cashback rewards, foreign ATM fees refunded. Do you, Kasasa? I do. First Heritage Federal Credit Union. Up front. Defensively, that's Riley Harwood. Harwood and Tanzi mix it up a little bit. Oh, a nice try for the save that time, but out of bounds is Maddie Major. Cleared by Harwood. Back and forth. Cross that time. Condendorio. Substitutes coming in. Today's game brought to you by the Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street in Hornell, 324-3500. Cremation service is only $16.95 plus the crematory fee. Thanks everybody. Jim Dagan, Laura Pico at the Dagan Funeral Home. The head coach is also Jimmy Dagan, but that's his uncle that owns the funeral home. Haley in goal for Hornell. Out of bounds. Zara Mir inbounds. Just had a conversation with her mother about this, how to say her first name. She was saying, some of her people she works with were saying, "You want to hear how he pronounced your daughter's name this time?" And I said, "Well, I ran into her and actually asked Zara." And said, "Everyone said, just call her Z." And then I was just talking about the names. I knew someone, Marianne, this, and now how it was spelled. Same spelling is now Marianne. You know how they do it. Everyone's does it a little different now, and the name's Caitlin is spelled totally different than it was 10, 15 years ago, and Haley with the stop. Gardner chasing this kick by Harwood down. It's going to go out of bounds. Today's game brought to you by Home and Healthcare Services. Provides compassionate in-home healthcare in the comfort of your very own home. 324-4142. Give Debbie Quinlan a call. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorney's offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262-COMP for Connors and Ferris. Nice defense. Good defense that time by Cara Valdez. Today's game brought to you by The Genuine, the original, the overhead door company of Canisteo Valley, 382-8172. Thanks, Jim Hoyer. Commercial, residential, agricultural doors, nothing but the best. Ball's going to go out of bounds again. .5 minutes into the second half here. Still 3-0 Hornell. Varsity action coming up at 7. LeRoy in the white, Hornell in the home reds. Cleared out by Madison Connor. Like this, Madison here. M-A-D-I-S-O-N, or you would think that, but it's M-A-D-Y-S-O-N. Not that that trips me up, but... And I mentioned this before, they got number 16 for Hornell, Sylvia Corretto. My mother was Sylvia, S-Y-L-V-I-A. This is S-I-L-V-I-A. I say either the parents didn't know how to spell Sylvia, or they wanted it to be different. And when I say that, I say it because of history. It's always spelled Sylvia, S-Y-L, as far as I know. And there's a movie, I think, even called Sylvia with the way S-Y-L. Ooh. That's a nice kick by Alexis Smith. Nice moves by Zoe Condendorio. Gonna have a red throw. Today's game brought to you by the Ryan Agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. 3 great locations to serve you better. Jeff Ryan. Check out all the services that Jeff Ryan's Insurance can offer you. Simmons and Rockwell Nissan, of course, Simmons and Rockwell Ford right across the street. Top-notch sales service. Make car buying simple when you drive your deal with all the vehicles new and used on the lot. MysticMedia.com, your small business digital success partner. Web development, search optimization, blog content. Thanks, Jim Moore at MysticMedia.com. And Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair, 324-7400. Thanks, everybody. The fine folks. Mike Hess works up there. Love it. He's always post. Oh, we have a fire call. North Hornell. Here comes Ella White. Oh, there goes Ella White. Out of bounds. Obviously, that call means there's either a fire or an accident or some sort of emergency call. Just hope everyone's all right. It's just a false alarm. Oh, nice try. Crossing. More subs. There's more ads. Today's game brought to you by, there's John and Dagan, attorney at law, 324-6690, 29 Church Street, corners of Church and Genesee. His office is where the old Universalist church used to be. There's actually pictures in his office of the church and then the destruction of it when they tore it down, and then obviously the building of his office. That was the Ryan Agency office before John had bought it. Hornell with a throw in. It's number 8, Jasmine Avery, throwing the ball in. Martin. That's a beautiful hustle by Major. She's able to save it. Major looks to center it. Oh, and it gets through. Wow. Almost sneaks off the left side of Haley. That ball was perfectly kicked. It looked like a handball, no call, but keep it going, no harm done. Sometimes I'm like, you know what, let them play, unless it's, especially if it's midfield and there's a handball, as long as the rightful team gets it, you know, off the ricochet or whatever, let the play go. I know, you know, it's a judgment call, and then, well, no, we got someone that can kick it down there, and blah, blah, blah. Could argue it, I guess, all you want, but... Gardner. Out of bounds with a white throw-in. Whoop, just smother it. Yep, smart thing to do. Gardner saves it. Tries to get it up to Avery. Corner kick for Hornell. Gray Manufacturing Industries, supplying goods and technical services, as well as new and overhauled components to the transit authorities since 2006. Thanks everybody in the South Yards. Gray Manufacturing. Looks like Harwood was lined up to kick it, but Madison Connor says, get out of there. And then gives it right back to her. Yeah. Center this. Send it. And it goes behind. Nice. That's a beautiful kick that time by Isabel Gardner. It would have been better if she had scored. What's going on over there? Oh, the girls are warming up. thought it was football players from a distance. I'm like, because I thought Hornell had purple warm-up uniform. Oh, yeah, I thought Hornell had purple uniform warm-ups, unless that could be LeRoy. Yeah, that's got to be LeRoy. Halfway through the second half now. We're now still with a 3-0 lead. Oh, nice kick by Ella. Whoops. Too far. I think Ella could have been able to pass it into the penalty box. That time might have been more beneficial, but she tried to take a shot from outside, which is all right. Martin. Oh, she almost touched it with her hand. It's going to go out of bounds. Subs. Yep, that is obviously, now there's Hornell. I knew they had purple warm-ups. She was standing out of bounds when she caught that. Must have already crossed. I don't know how that works. Never. Whoops. Subs coming in. Here's what I was talking about. Is she in bounds or out? No, she was still in bounds and then just crossed. I just wonder, you can't catch it out of bounds because it would be off her once it crosses that line. I'm not sure what the rule is on that. Oh, I'm not sure who she was sending it to there. Keep fighting for it. Good job. Oh, is it? No, she's going to be able to trick. Gephardt sends it up. Addie. Gephardt. And then it's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's number 8, Maddie Major. For LeRoy. That was good defense that time by Gephardt. Give and go. Oh! Couldn't control it that time by Colson. Colson looking for an opening. Oh, shoot. Go in with a left. Go in with a left. You had an open lane. I always tell, I know you're right-footed, probably, most likely, but you're never going to learn unless you keep trying with your left that time, and she had an open lane to take it in. Kick it out of there. Sometimes they double team, the offense might come up and help out. That time nobody did, but ball's gonna go out of bounds. Today's game brought to you by Wyan Chiropractic Associates. Over 30 years experience of lower back pain, neck pain, headaches, all your spine care needs. Dr. John Wyan, Dr. Rich Chakowski, Wyan Chiropractic, 20 Park Drive, 324-7246. And there's Rustic Lux. Don't throw that piece of furniture away. Bring it into Rustic Lux, 176 Seneca Street. For reloved, refurbished furniture, it's Rustic Lux. And Dr. Pat Pico, 15 Lotus Street, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben and Allegheny counties for over 25 years. Going on 30. Oh, it goes over the... Oh, and there's no extra... Throw it, just throw a ball in. You don't have to run after it. This is going to take forever. See, that's why there should be a couple balls somewhere where they can just throw them. Especially, you know, if it's a one-goal game. Because, you know, if you listen to me long enough, you know my disdain for not having, there should be ball boys and ball girls at all these games. And it should be, they should force the modified kids to take turns if they're not playing. Gives them a chance to see some JVs and some of the older kids play. That's just my suggestion. They should be ball boys or ball girls. Nice. Oh, nice try. That's a good job by Haley, too, because it looked like it ricocheted off Hornell player, one of the Hornell defenders. Uh-oh! Going to create a corner kick for Hornell. Today's game brought to you by the Italian Villa, 196 Seneca Street. You want toasted subs? Go to the Italian Villa. I know when you can go to Wegmans, you can go to others around that have toasted subs. The very best toasted subs at the Italian Villa. How about Ed's Computers, Sales and Service, 180 Main Street, Hornell, 324-6424. Need a new computer, one repaired? It's Ed's Computers in Hornell. And there's a goal. Beautiful job by Ella. I think that was Ella. Where did she go? There she is. I can't keep track of the ball here. I'm trying to watch two screens at the same time. Apologize for the replay here. Show it when the ball goes out of bounds. Just like that, and we'll take a look. Sneaks into the left side of the goalkeeper. Nice crossing. Subs coming in. Today's game brought to you by Howard Hanna Real Estate Services and Reggie Gambini, your licensed real estate salesperson, 382-3052. Thanks, Reggie. Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights in wellness. There's Dr. Joseph McKay, 44 Genesee Street in Hornell, 382-3751. He's a professor of nutrition and a professional natural bodybuilder and a great guy. Dr. Joseph McKay. Hornell in control here. Don't forget varsity coming up. Scheduled time 7 o'clock, but it usually runs about 30 minutes after the final horn goes off here in the JV teams, as both teams get a chance to warm up on the turf, do a little practicing. Addie Schmidt now playing. As you see, she's number 12 down there. She was in goal. She stopped a lot of goals. Now she wants to score a lot. That's the way to be, Addie. Adeline. I don't know if she goes by Addie, though. I do hear him say Addie, I guess, but her name is Adeline, Addelyn. Zara Mears up there, too. She wants a piece of the action. Look at her running. Everyone running back to get on defense. That's good hustle. You know, you don't realize, and like I said earlier, they don't get enough credit. The defense of both teams, they just are the... I mean, you think giving up no goals here for Hornell is just all the goalkeeper, whether it be Schmidt or Haley, is not. I mean, the defenders have done just a great job, and that's just even the history of both these teams. She saved it. That's a beautiful save. I didn't think she saved it. I was going to say, that was a beautiful save for something I missed. As it goes out of bounds. Let's see here. Almost. She played a good part because she got right back in and you know, and that was I didn't see who it was now that I'm thinking about it, but you know, you play until the whistle. And she didn't hear a whistle, thought she might have saved it, and keep going. That's just an excellent job by her. I love the battle of the 16s. We talk about Sylvia Corretto and Cara Valdez. Corretto, an 8th grader. Valdez, a 10th grader. Today's game brought to you by there's Amy Graham, your local farmer's insurance agent. Coverage for things you care about, auto, home, business. She knows a thing or two because she's seen a thing or two. 385-3434. Amy Graham. Not Dr. Amy Graham. Hess's Tree and Stump Removal. Thanks, Lenny Rose at Hess's Tree and Stump Removal. Not sure what the delay is here. Somebody got hurt. Resetting the clock, that's what it was. Like I said, oh, she wants a goal, but I think she got to boot it. Just send it in when she can. And that's on the outside. The only other goalkeeper I see listed is that could be Candace Cook in goal, the 9th grader, right there, listed for LeRoy. Like I said before, JV rosters aren't the most thorough. So this would be a good win for the JV Lady Raiders. Ooh, you could hear a smack. Two girls hit each other. Crossing. Hope they're going to be all right. Hornell's Madison Connor gets up slowly. But she just made that kick. Looked pretty good. Ella White. And it's going to be a corner kick for Hornell with approaching a minute and a half. Fellas, I want to get that. I want to have a chance for an assist. Nice kick. A little bit too far out, but it's going to reach the sideline. Mayer throws it in. Today's game brought to you by Valet Apparel and Designs. They do custom apparel and signs. 281-8777. Team, school, sports, work apparel. No order too big, no order too small. Oh, nice defense that time by the goalkeeper, Candace Cook. Hope that is Candace. Like I said, I only have 2 goalkeepers listed, and she is the second one to come in. 10 seconds. And that's going to do it. So 4-0 is your final. Good job by the officials today, coaches and players. Everybody involved, and great fan participation too. Never really, LeRoy's always class act. Enjoy doing games. Enjoy going up there as well as doing games. Love the drive. Unfortunately, I think we only play them once a year. We're home there this year, or last year, and then we're here this year. And they do that because we're not in the same class, I don't believe. I could be a little confused on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how that works out. But anyways, that's going to do it. I want to thank again our advertisers. Don't forget varsity coming up. They do put 30 minutes on the scoreboard, so you can go grab something to eat and come back and listen to me again in about a half an hour. Yep. Okay, so sorry about that. I was talking to, they wanted to know when to start the music, and I said, I don't know. So we'll be back.
The Ryan Agencies, your locally invested independent insurance agency. The Ryan Agency supports your hometown. Unlike online insurance companies based thousands of miles away, the good people at the Ryan Agencies live and invest here, consistently supporting hundreds of local organizations. The Ryan Agencies, your hometown supporter and source for all things insurance.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
Do you or someone you know have a sports injury? An expert team is now available at St. James Hospital. Our sports medicine team treats a wide range of orthopedic conditions for people of all ages. We offer surgical and non-surgical options, as well as rehab to help you recover as quickly as possible. Whether you're a serious athlete, weekend warrior, or dealing with aches and pains of daily life, our expert team is here for you. Let us help you get back in the game.
When I'm older, I want to be a teacher.
If you be a good person, you can still have freedom and enjoy life.
I want to be an astronaut.
At Kiwanis, we give kids the opportunities they need to reach their full potential.
A nice person who makes everyone smile. It's good to make people smile because it makes them happy.
Because the world can only meet its potential if kids do.
If we didn't have superheroes, our Earth would not be safe.
Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Laura and I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our veterans, especially those who have served or are currently serving overseas.
Here at the Dagan Funeral Home, we take pride in serving the funeral needs of our veterans. We can arrange military services and, if desired, burial in a VA cemetery. We will provide an American flag, a veterans cemetery marker, and can also apply for military death benefits.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving our veterans.
When it comes to workers' comp, things can change quickly.
The only way to make sure your rights are protected is to have a trusted, committed attorney on your side.
An attorney who has devoted their career to helping injured workers.
Someone to fight for the money and medical benefits you deserve.
The only person on your side
is the attorney at your side.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
With Kasasa Checking from First Heritage, you can easily earn free cash rewards each month. Choose either Kasasa Cash and earn up to 2.5% APY on your balance, or Kasasa Cash Back and earn up to 4% on your debit card purchases. We'll even refund up to $25 per month of your ATM fees. So, what would you do with your free cash rewards? Maybe put them towards those long-desired home improvements? Hey, they're your free cash rewards. Spend them however you want. Visit FHFCU.org to learn more and open your account today.
St. James Hospital in Hornell is a great place to be a nurse.
The best part of my job at St. James is our sense of community. Whether you're sick or if you're injured or if you need a CPR course, I feel that we're here to address your needs.
St. James Hospital is hiring skilled and compassionate nurses for our state-of-the-art emergency, inpatient, and surgery departments. In addition, we are offering $15,000 sign-on bonuses for RNs and $5,000 for LPNs. Come join our tight-knit community that cares for you as much as we care about our patients.